I'm Jeff Brandis, and welcome to Heart and Mind Mondays, where we take the most challenging day of the week to set your heart and mind up for success. Championship success. That's what our celebration is today. For everyone out there that knows me, knows that I bleed purple and black. For 17 years, we have had the Baltimore Ravens in town. And my dad and I are season ticket holders, and we have emotionally invested in our team, our Ravens. And I want to throw out a big, huge congratulations to the Baltimore Ravens, Super Bowl 47 champions. You know how I love to study the Masters. And I love to study success. I want to learn from it so I can live it, create it, and experience it. So I love to study the habits and the thinking patterns that these champions create themselves. What an amazing time here in Baltimore and surrounding areas. Their second world championship in 17 years, or their second championship in the last 12, however you want to look at it. The thing that I love about rooting for a team, being emotionally invested in a team. Now this could be a high school team, a college team, and obviously a professional team. I love how it brings people together. I love the relationships that you create from coming together and rooting for a team. Going through the ups and downs, the highs and lows, to ultimately experience the greatness of what just happened last night. Championship success. There's nothing like it. I mean, when I go to my cousin's house, my cousin Kirk's house, and each level of the playoffs, you know, just the intensity gets bigger and the emotion gets bigger. And just all the high fives and the chest bumps with Coach Joe Fiedler. We just have so many laughs, and there's a lot of hugs, and, you know, believe it or not, you know, there's many tears too. It's just, my family is just so incredibly emotionally invested, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I mean, it's in my blood, and it's just an amazing feeling when you reach the tremendous heights and experience the championship and be a champion. I love studying champions, and I love to teach people how to be champions. On a little bit of a serious note, I think it's great how it brings a community together. So it doesn't matter what age you are, what race you are, where you fit into your socioeconomic status. It doesn't matter. That's the beauty about sports. It brings everyone together, high-fiving, and you're hugging strangers. You know, having the season tickets over at M&T Bank Stadium is just tremendous too, because we're very close to the people that we spent 17 years with. You know, there's Steve and Patty Hennessy that sit in front of us. There's Larry Grimsley behind me, and about 3 rows of his family and friends, and they're absolutely hilarious, and we have the best times up in the stands, you know, not always focusing on football, but just laughing and talking, and also being emotionally invested again. There's times that we might go back and have heated arguments and discussions about, you know, what we should have done or what we should do on the next play and so forth. But it's just a tremendous time, and one thing that I've created very special during these 17 years is it has helped me form one of the strongest bonds that anybody could have, and that's the bond with a father and a son. You know, my dad loves football, and he's will be 79 years old this March, and he grew up bleeding blue and white with the Baltimore Colts in the old glory days. He had season tickets from somewhere about the mid 50s to just about the early 80s, right before they left on that Mayflower moving van in the middle of the night. So as a kid, I did bleed blue and white until I didn't have a choice anymore, and then we went without football for a very long time. So needless to say, when the Baltimore Ravens arrived here in town, I took advantage of it, and I got season tickets. You know, my dad never thought we would have football here in Baltimore again, and he was elated that I made the choice to go get these season tickets. I wish I could tell you how it changes your life. You know, we take the light rail from Timonium, Maryland, down into Baltimore City, and that's about a 40-minute ride, and we get to sit there and chat and look over the paper together and talk about life and obviously the football game that we're excited to see that day. And then we walk up to the elevator, and you know, my dad needs to take the elevator a little bit more now as he's getting older, but we sit in the upper deck, great seats in the end zone, and it's just magical time, win or lose, you know. And the things that really make me feel great is every Sunday when we go down on that light rail, my dad just says, you know, I live for these Sundays. And it's just not the football. It's the most incredible bond that you can create. You know, that father and son relationship. And it's so special that I want to share this with you today. Kelly, my wife Kelly, and I got married November 17th, 2001. So I guess it's about 5 years that the Ravens were in our existence. And just recently after we won the Super Bowl in 2000, when we beat the Giants 34-7, and that was a magical defense. But I got this for my dad for our wedding. I asked him to be my best man, and this is what it said. It's a plaque, and I wrote, "In our beloved purple and black, I send this message to you, Dean Warren Brandis, my dad, my friend, my best man. Thanks for all of your support, guidance, and love. Thanks for always being there. Thanks for the Sundays. Win or lose, those days will always have a special place in my heart. I love you." And I signed it off, Jeff, and then it's on the bottom it says K&J, November 17th, 2001. And here we are, the beginning of February of 2013. And last night we had the amazing opportunity to experience the second Super Bowl championship for the Baltimore Ravens. I can hardly talk now. My voice is so hoarse from last night. But my message today really is this. When you take the time to emotionally invest in anything, the return will be tenfold. So here we emotionally invest in our professional local sports team, but then we invest in ourselves, in our relationships around us. And that's what you remember. You create great memories in your life. And that's how you can create so much happiness and peace and joy and love. And to me, that's success. That's the ultimate success. Once again, Dad, I'm so happy for you. I know you're turning 79, and I was really hoping we could win at least another championship, as we're both getting older. But the future looks bright with Joe Cool, and I'm just for a loss of words. I just want to soak in and relish this amazing feeling of our Ravens being world champions. And I also want to relish in the fact that we have the most incredible relationship, and mom included. I don't want to, exclude mom. Mom's obviously involved, and Kelly and our whole family. But it's just an incredible time, and I'm soaking in it so I can attract more of it into my life. That's how you create abundance and success. To the heart and mind of your success, I can't wait to see you next Monday. Go Ravens!